Hello, Murray Newlands here in San Francisco with Audrey from ZootRock. Audrey, what do you guys do?
Hi Murray, yes. So what we do is we provide a way for small businesses to do really well on social media with very little effort. We curate content for them to post to their social media accounts so they don't have to spend any time searching for the great content they need.
And what problem is this solving? Why did you start this?
So I started this when I was working on my own startup, and I had a social media consultant working for me, but I really wasn't happy with the results. I didn't like the way they were representing my brand, and I was paying several $100s a month for them. So I ended up firing them, and then I was like, okay, what choice do I have? I either have nothing happening on my social media accounts, which is terrible because they just look stale, or I can build something that actually keeps it active and engaged. And so I did the latter, and I ended up getting more engagement and more followers than when I had my social media consultant working for me. So I was like, I'm onto something here. I think there are some other people that would value this service. So that's the origin of ZootRock.
So how exactly does this work?
So what you do is when you sign up with your Twitter or Facebook account, then we will suggest the audience that might apply based on who you're already following on those social media accounts. And you can change it, but you can basically will say, okay, we think that you're in the business space or you're in the travel space, etc. And then after you've confirmed that that's the area that you want to, the audience you want to target, then what we will do is we'll suggest a whole lot of different, what we call curated streams. And we have like well over 200 different curated streams on various different topics. And you can choose any number of those. And then the next step is we show you a whole bunch of great content in that space. So it's really easy to just get up and running. There's a lot more features after that fact that you can customize, but that's the simplest way to get started.
Now, when I looked at this, one of the features I liked was that you could provide not just a stream of that content, but you're able to provide the content that's trending most within that niche.
Yeah, so our algorithm figures out what is already doing really well in that space, and we surface that up to our users so that they can continue to share great content. And so we're also using that facility to filter out stuff that isn't necessarily good.
Now, I know that you have two options. You have one option where you just curate that, and then the user is able to choose which content they promote, and then they actually post that themselves. And you also have an automated service. A lot of people are against automated social content creation. What are the pros and cons that you're finding customers are seeing?
Well, actually, when we originally started ZootRock, we didn't even have a front-end website for people to look at and review their content. So the only service we provided at that point was this autopilot mode where we were just generating the content, figuring out what hashtags to put against the tweets, etc., and then posting it on their behalf. And they were doing nothing, and they were getting emails saying you got a new retweet, a favorite, new follower, and they're like, I'm doing nothing and I'm getting all these results. So they were really happy with it, and a lot of those people are still on autopilot. But there are obviously a lot of customers that want to have more control over the content that gets posted, and so that's the solution we provide now with our web app, where they can review and edit the content before it goes out. So it's up to you how much control you want, and you can make those decisions for yourself. We have some customers that start off reviewing and editing the content themselves, and then once they're comfortable, they just switch over to autopilot mode. So it's up to each person. Different people have different levels of comfort in terms of automated solutions. So
very interesting. If people want to find out more information and connect with you, how do they do that?
Yeah, so they can email me at audrey@zootrock.com.
Audrey, thank you very much. Have a great day. I'm Murray Newlands from San Francisco. I'll see you next time.